One thing that gets lost a lot of times in a case, in a criminal case, among the court staff and the cops and the prosecutors, this name on this file is a person. We're talking about real people here. Just because an officer has formed the opinion that something has happened doesn't change at all that they're real people. Now, fairly consistently, they look at me and tell me that I gave them their life back. I don't believe it's appropriate necessarily to take responsibility for that, because in a lot of instances the police have done something improper and all I did was find it. I found it and I brought it to the prosecutor's attention, and if they didn't listen, I brought it to the judge's attention, and if the judge didn't listen, I brought it to the jury's attention. When a person feels like their life had potentially been taken away or was about to be taken away, and then to get their life back, I'd say that's the highest compliment you could get. I'm Kyle Watkins. I'm a criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor. I practice in the Bell County and surrounding county areas. To the end of whether or not trial experience is important, it certainly is. Having somebody that walks softly and carries a big stick and knows what tools to use and when to use them is going to advance that interest. The whole thing we're trying to do here is to do everything we can to make it go away. What a person that's been accused of a crime can do to put themselves in the best light, to put themselves in the best situation, is going to be a difference maker. The sooner they can get a lawyer involved, the better off they're going to be. Not always easy to hear that, but that's the truth. The sooner the better, in that the further along a case goes, the more difficult it is to gather evidence from a defense standpoint. The idea of looking for someone that can best represent a person that's been accused of a crime is a daunting one. We have this feeling of, I don't want to poke the bear, I don't want to rile them up, I don't want to get in there and upset this prosecutor, and I don't know that I necessarily want to go and hire an attorney that's got trial experience and knows how to handle the trial, because what if they go in there and they rile this prosecutor all up, and the next thing you know, then everything's all set for trial, and that's my worst nightmare. And then on the other side of the spectrum, somebody that says to themselves, yeah, I know that this happened, I wish it hadn't, and I feel terrible about it. That person too needs someone that's going to go in and advance their interests and work and dig and convey to them as best they can that case in the best light possible, right? To help that prosecutor see the problems with that case. So when they're weighing all of their various cases, they put less weight on this case, they're less inclined to go forward, and they're less inclined to do something that we don't want them to do.